Grand Rising, you guys. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. Um, yeah. So, you guys, I was originally planning to come on here and talk to you guys about my morning ritual, which actually came from a meme that I actually found on Instagram months back. And when I was getting ready earlier, it came to me that I needed to talk about something else. And I actually recorded this video 3 times already, but I want everything to be in alignment, and I don't want this coming from a place of ego. I want it to be beneficial for people as opposed to it coming from or being perceived as coming from a place of trying to make a point or just, just coming from a negative place. So, okay. Okay, you guys. So, I'm going to talk about family secrets and why it shouldn't even exist. Family secrets shouldn't even exist, and this is from my perspective, okay? And yeah, okay. So you guys, my mother is she's 62 years old, and she has dementia. You guys, excuse me. She lives in a facility, and my mother is she's on a feeding tube. She can't do anything for herself. She can't hold a conversation. She can't talk. She can't brush her teeth. She can't do anything. The things that we take for granted that we do daily, my mother cannot do. And that's just the truth, guys. She was diagnosed about 8 years ago with dementia. And yeah. Um, I just feel so tight, you guys. Um, okay, so she my mother, as a child, my mother was a great mom, like very nurturing, very strong. My mother was very strong, mentally strong. Um, I wouldn't say emotionally. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. Not at times. I don't think she was emotionally strong, and I'm gonna get into that. Um, but she was strong. Like it was a fire in her that that drove her to be determined to be a great mother. That was her. Uh, I feel her main mission was to be a great mother. My mother had, and this might be a couple of parts. I'm gonna break these videos up, and I'm gonna do them all today, you guys. So you don't have to watch them. Um, She had 4 kids, and we were all big kids, all 4 of us. I'm still a big girl, but she had all of us naturally, all of us, big babies, 8, 9, 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I think my sister might have been more. I don't know. Don't let me get to line. But anyways, my point is that my mother was strong. She was physically strong, and she had just a strength that it's in me, and yeah, I definitely at times I channel that that strength that my mother has when she was raised. That's my refrigerator right away. That noise. So anywho, my mother has dementia, and while I am very grateful that my mother is still here on this earth, um, we learned when I was pregnant with my son. So we're talking about 6 years ago, almost 6 years ago. We learned that my grandmother that raised my mother wasn't her biological mother. And this is the thing, you guys. This is my whole purpose of making this video. A lot of things that we feel. that don't affect people, it does. It does affect people. While my mother was blessed to be married to my father, he was loving, supportive. He was always there for her. He was her backbone and everything. There was things that my mother took from her past, her childhood, and brought into her family. When I say family, I mean her children, her family that she created. You know, and the thing is that when people keep secrets from people, it prevents them from living in their absolute full truth, who they are really, because it strips away from their pure identity. How can you be who you really are if you don't know who you are, you don't know who you truly are? And that's wrong, you guys. Come to find out that, with this secret and everything, that, people knew, like, this was a family secret too. When I say a family secret, I mean a family secret in terms of my father and my 3 siblings. Not like a whole collective family secret, because evidently there was a large majority, if not everybody, who knew the truth. And while it's no one's responsibility, it was no one outside of my mother's parents to divulge this information to her. Everybody knew. So when you talk about terms of family, when I say family secret, it wasn't like a family secret, like, oh, no one knew. We didn't know, and see, it affected my mother, you guys. And I strongly believe, this is just my beliefs, that because of that lack of information that she had, it contributed to where she is now. Because oh gosh, you guys, from my mother's perspective, she was treated indifferently by certain family members, you guys. This is her perspective. Don't come under my video saying shit to me. This is my mother's perspective. She was treated indifferently because she wasn't blood related to my grandmother. Now, I will say this: my grandmother treated all me and my siblings like we were hers. She didn't treat us indifferent, but for my mother had so much hurt in her, and it came out like kind of like because of the things she experienced in her life as a child. And don't tell me that doesn't happen, because the whole reason, listen, it affected me, you guys. I'm gonna just keep it real. It affected me and it affected my siblings because my mother had unhealed childhood trauma wounds. And it came out in her adult life, and it came out in a way of affecting her family that she created. And when I think like that, that hurts me. It takes me away from thinking about how she was with me at times, because of the conditioning that she was raised in. It takes me out of that, just thinking about it from my perspective, because it wasn't right, you guys. And I don't believe in secrets. I don't believe in family secrets. I don't believe in type of shit, because it just comes to me from a negative place. And it comes from, in the way, to me, how it comes off like you're protecting that person who has the secret. And that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. My mother is affected to this day because of secrets. I'm gonna end this video, you guys, because I feel like it's gonna go somewhere else, and I definitely don't want it to go anywhere else. And I need to kind of just go in real quick. I'm gonna post the video because I love you guys. I give you peace, love, and light. And I'll come back. I'll be making a video later in a little bit about my morning ritual. Love you guys. Peace.